Well, hey everybody! It is Tuesday. It's not Tuesday. Son of a good God Almighty! It is Wednesday, and it's the 31st because Tuesday was the 30th, and I screwed that up. And here we go. I got to look at the date. Yes, it's the 31st of August. It is a Wednesday. We're doing things, and I'm not on drugs. That's end of show. We're done. Everybody, welcome. Glad you were here for it. Oh, there's my buddy Jeff.
Hey.
Yep. Hey. So yeah, let's see. People are popping in. Let's see who we got. Did he break it again? He said, "Nice. Call it. Bye. Hey, Alan, CW. CW asked him if I broke stuff again. Come on now. We're not going to do a fuel surcharge part because we did it Monday just for fun, but it's down there at the bottom of the screen for any of you guys tuning in and didn't know it. If you don't know it now, I don't know what to tell you.
I'm happy. Even though I'm not working, I'm happy. I'm happy for all you guys that are actually out there running freight this week.
Right? I really wish I could be right now.
Me too.
So, yeah, we'll wait a couple minutes. I was going to say something. I'm going to wait a few minutes till there's more people around, that sort of thing. We do have a guest today, so we're going to get him in here in just a second. Just to mess with her, I'm going to do this and go like, "Pow, what's up, Rosie? What's up, babe? Hey." Yeah, she's reaching for the soda. That's how we do it. I like it.
Bubbly water.
Oh, yeah, I forgot to put my neck brace back on. My bad. Oh, my gosh. I hope my doctor's not watching. I'm going to get in trouble. That would be terrible. He'd be like, "Dude, I saw you. No neck brace. I am not clearing you to drive anytime soon." Oh, gosh. Ken Kelly, what's up? But he said the calendar. Hey, calendar challenged. Whatever, man. I don't want to hear your mess. James Bond said, "Howdy, everyone." Kevin Hatch, hi, all. Trucker Dan. Hey, Dan. He said, "Hey, Charley, Jeff, and the boss." Don Carr. Dude, I am, oh my God, so much better. No pain. It is awesome. You might hear the grandkids running around in the background behind Rosie. They're just on fire. We love them. Oh my gosh, they're a little tiring. Slightly tiring. Blackbeard, what's up, buddy? He says he's sitting at the Loves. Getting a drive and airbag replace. Oh, hey, Jeff and I were just talking about doing an airbag. He's got to do one on his truck.
James so look forward to that because Alan and I are going to do it in the parking lot at the terminal in Phoenix.
There you go.
We're going to knock it out right there, and we're hoping to shoot some video and show you guys how easy it really is to do some of these repairs yourself and not pay for the labor. Because an airbag, talking to Alan, it has gone up a little bit because of inflation, but I could get a single airbag probably for under $100.
Matthew, and then, go ahead, sorry.
And then we've got, then we just got the labor to do. And, there's a tool cost. We'll go over that when we do it too. But yeah, we're going to start doing more of that, showing you guys how to maintain your trucks.
Yeah, we definitely want to start pushing a little more of that simply because, look, that's huge to us, you guys. I mean, these little repairs that they nickel and dime us for at these truck stops, look, we can do them ourselves with some pretty basic tools and get it done. But you know what? No neck brace looking good.
As a matter of fact, Blackbeard, if you could feed us what that repair cost you, just the airbag in labor, that would help us make our case to the general public about doing your own maintenance. So
for real. Well, hey, you know what? Let's do this thing because Jeff Reese looks like he's ready or not ready, and I could just blindside him and be like, bam, like I do Rosie. I should be like, "Wow, there's the Jeff Reese, everybody, Jeff Reese." Ah, yeah, I can't clap.
What is happening?
What are you doing, man? Oh, Lord.
It's good to see you guys.
This is Jeff Reese, and look, I even got a little thing. This is Director of Sales and Marketing, Jeff Reese from ES Advantage, ES Success in Trucking. He's got like multiple. They got like 19 companies in that company. I think it's awesome because they just cover a couple of big bubble of things. It's more of a community, not just a company. Oh,
that's right.
Mm-hmm. See, I'm paying attention sometimes, man. So, yeah. So you guys, he is the guy that will some of us get our fuel card through. I mean, well, not the guy, but the company that he represents. He's the one we worked that whole deal out with and that sort of stuff. And he had some stuff that he wanted to talk to us about. We're going to get in that in a minute. Jeffrey, how you been, man? It's been a minute since we've seen you.
It has been a minute. I know. It's I looked up and it had been, I don't know, what, 8 weeks or so since the last time we really
Right?
talked. And I just wanted to come and kind of give a state of the union, and maybe
Yes.
answer some questions. Just kind of re review the program again. Just make sure uh, anybody who's curious really gets a better idea of what it is and how it works, and who we are, and how we work with you and Jeff, and all that fun stuff.
And anyone who doesn't know about the ES Advantage fuel card, if you go to that link right there and you click on that link and you fill out the little question thing, someone from his office, one of his people, will give you a call back and they'll be like, hey, all right, let's work some stuff out. And they're going to be like, how many trucks you got? And you're going to like, definitely not 20. It's probably the answer is one. And as long as you're under 20, there's a magic number there. I believe it's still 20, right? And
Yes, sir.
yeah, you can't have more than 20 trucks. So, Alan, you're soon to go because, you're just growing your damn business too quickly. That guy is on fire. And he's like going to be adding, I don't know, 42 trucks in the next 3 days or something. Not really, but it just sounds good. I mean, he's just on like quick growth, man.
He's actually on a schedule of one every 6 months.
Right.
So he's gonna have what, 4 or 5 trucks by the end of next year.
Right.
That is wonderful. That's wonderful. So, and just so you know too, if you sign up, you got 5, 10 trucks, and then you add to your fleet, and you add to your fleet, and you hit that 20 mark, you hit that 30 mark. If you started under the threshold, it's not. We don't
There you
say no,
go.
you can't do it anymore. This is part of the reason for the program, is to provide the savings so that you can reinvest it in your business and grow it.
Right.
So that's really
Well,
one of the biggest things.
that's something that I didn't understand, and that's exciting.
It really is.
As long as when you sign up, you're under the 20 truck threshold. After that, you're our customer.
So, Jeff, when we're running a carrier of 16,000 trucks and we signed up as one, we're good. They're going to be like, holy
Yeah.
hell, why? What? Okay,
What
let's
just
do
happened?
it. Right? So, and for those of you who don't know, ES Success in Trucking and the ES Advantage program, they don't just offer the fuel card. It's one of the things that they have available. They have a lot of other things. We tend to focus on the fuel card because that's really our main focus for right now. You guys that are looking out and getting your own authority someday, things of that nature. I mean, they've got access to insurance and truck buying, and I mean, look, you need to check out their stuff. I mean, Jeff can tell you more. I'll rattle and ramble and tell people
Yeah.
lies.
Absolutely. So if you want to look at more of the broader perspective of who we are and what we do, we literally just revamped our website, and so it's super easy and it's mobile friendly.
Sweet.
Swipe your thumb, and you'll be able to kind of tell it. It kind of starts with the discount program and then works into, back office support, operational support, financing, all that fun stuff. A path to ownership program that we offer. So I think there's something for everybody in the industry, no matter where you are
Right.
in your career. So, but obviously, I'm here to definitely talk about ES success in trucking, but more importantly, it's about me and my department. So I'm
Right.
selfish. So I want
Exactly.
to talk about the ES Advantage.
Yes,
So-
let's do that, sir. So there has been some cool changes recently. I look, full disclosure, I haven't been using the ES card because I ruined my finances a while back in medical stuff, and I'm just not smart. Whatever, things happen, so I haven't been using it. So I haven't been in I haven't been in the app. Well, I got in it after the update. And so I don't know what's going on with it right now. So, I mean, I've heard people talking about it, and I've heard mentions here and there about what's going on. So, Jeff Reese, why don't you tell us what's going on, man?
So we just we're doing a couple of things. Well, first of all, we listen to you guys for sure. So I'll tell you what we've done, and then I'll also tell you what we're about to release. It should be Friday or Saturday of this
Nice.
week. But so what we've done is we've taken this. First the app was used to find. Then we created the the ability to view the community of vendors so that you can see the shop locations and the tire discount locations and how you can access the discounts for that. Um, then we added a dashboard so you can see your current balance. You can see your rolling
Right.
30-day savings. You can see the 3 most recent transactions and what the savings was on that, just so you can make sure that you're staying on track. Then they said, everybody said, hey, what about a map? So then we've added a map, and that
Nice.
map drops pins where the discount locations are. It'll show you the retail price. It'll show you the discounted price. You can search by certain chains. You can search by city, state. Um, so so that's kind of where things are right now.
Right.
What's
And that's
about
all
to
exciting stuff.
and we've been moving at I feel like at the speed of light.
For real.
So, because I mean, the app has not been in existence for more than, gosh, not even 9 months.
Right.
So, you know, we are constantly just moving and adding and making it better.
Right.
So, we're moving so fast. I think I need one of those neck braces.
Right.
But,
I know. Look, I'm like, oh crap, I'm better slow down here.
So now what we're doing is we're continuing to make the map better. So the next thing, everybody, I'm not saying everybody, but a lot of people are like, man, this map is great. It's very easy to use, but where's the Find My Location button?
Right.
So and that was one thing we've been working on. And in order to get the map out faster, we decided to go ahead and release it without the Find My Location. Find My Location is rolling out next. So
nice.
That way you'll be able to hit the button. It'll put you right there in the middle of the map and show you where the discounts are around you. So after that, we're going to start working on the routing from A to B, origin destination, and then create the route, and then from there drop pins along that route on where the
right.
discounts are. So the other thing that we're working on is more of a it's more of a back end thing, but we are going to include we're going to update the pricing throughout the day.
Oh, cool.
So that especially right now, because with the way that fuel is
yeah, it's
changing,
been nuts.
Most of the time, you know, during normal times, you know,
Right.
they'll truck stop will set the price, and that's what it is for the day. When fuel is fluctuating like it is, they'll get some locations get a wild hair, and they'll change it 2 or 3 times in the same day.
Oh,
So
Yeah, a few weeks ago when it was really volatile, man, it was like I watched prices change every couple hours in some locations.
And
exactly.
it was tough to plan around that.
It's very difficult. So we're creating transparency into that to where it's gonna update every hour, and then we're also going to include the fuel tax rebate as a part of the decision-making process. So
the
it'll
IFTA. Gotcha.
Yes. Yep. So we're gonna in that way, and then it'll be the best value purchase. So not just
right.
not just the biggest discount, not just the lowest purchase price, but that price plus the IFTA, and that way you can make the absolute best decision possible when you're making that fuel purchase. So that's what we're here to do, is to make you as profitable as possible. And this is all stuff, like I said, this is everything that I just mentioned has been stuff that we've been listening to our customers, and that's what they've been asking for. I mean, like the IFTA thing is, you know, that one was like, how are we going to do this? But, you know, we found some partners that, you know, that's the first thing I did was I started reaching out. As soon as I heard that request, I was like, man,
smart
that
button pushers.
That
ain't me.
Nope.
So yeah, I got on the phone and started making phone calls, and I think we found a good partner to do this with. And I just had a phone call today on that. We're working as quickly as we can to get that going, and it should be not this release, but it's going to be the next release.
Okay.
That's going out.
That'd be cool
So
because that is huge. I mean, because we're always. I mean, we put out an IFTA card. I wish I had one sitting here. Oh, I do. That I mail out to people, and it's got all the state's IFTAs on it, right? And this thing is a total pain in the behind because I got to
'Cause we have
update
to
it
do
every quarter.
math. Well, and we have to do math.
Right. Yeah. Right. And then we have to
To find
subtract
our
the
actual
number for
best
each
price.
state here and remove
Math
it
is
from the
hard.
price. And you're like, math is hard. And, I mean, it's great for my little marketing stuff, you know, because they put it on their visor and they see our card there all the time, and it's cool. It's plastic. But every quarter, man, like I have to do one tomorrow because tomorrow's the day that they update the third quarter or second quarter. I don't even know what quarter we're on. I think it's the third quarter if the rates get updated tomorrow, and it could literally be right up till midnight before everybody finishes their crap. So having that less IFTA price in the built into the app and that sort of thing, man, that is just it just makes me happy. It just does, man.
We can tell.
That's what we're here for, though. That's what we're here for. So, and it's fun to know and to have the capability to be able to do this, because there's companies out there that just they're stuck on the train tracks. We're not. So that's
No, y'all are definitely laying track as you go, because I mean, we're like, hey man, it'd be really cool if we could do this, and you're like, oh hey, by next week, look at what we did. I'm like, holy crap! But see, you know what it is now we expect it, Jeff. We're just like, what? I want to fly to the moon tomorrow, Jeff. Just make it happen. I'm going to fly to the moon. It's just going to happen. I'm just accepted that fact. I'm going to be able to fly to the moon because Jeffrey said it's going to happen. So.
Hey, I like the pressure. I like the pressure. So keeps us on our toes, right?
Mm-hmm.
So let's see. Someone asked what his website address is. Right here, essuccessintrucking.com/cc. And what that'll do is it'll take you to a landing page that Jeff Reese, as a matter of fact, built for me over the. I talked to this guy on a Thursday, the very first time. And said, hey man, we'd like to see if we can help get some of our guys out on your card, and we like what's going on with it. And we talked to him, and then Monday morning this thing was ready. This site was up, it was there, we had people signing up. We had, I don't know, like 10 or 20 people sign up that Monday or something like that. And I don't even know what the numbers are now. That's cool. Whatever they are, it's great, because I talked to random people at fuel islands. I'm like, hey man, what are you paying for fuel today? They're like, I don't know. I'm like, well, why don't you know? They're like, dude, you're a Swift guy. Why are you even talking to me? I'm like, doesn't matter. I got a deal for you. Watch this, And I tell them about the referral bonus that that we were adamant that we not keep, that we give back to those guys. And I got a question about that coming up for you too, because I know there are some changes there. But so when we share with these guys, they're like, oh man, this is great. And they're like, oh, I've been contractor for 39,000 years. And I'm still using my Visa credit card to pay for fuel. And I'm like, bro, you're nuts. This is crazy. And I show them the discount. They're like, what? How the hell did you get that? Oh, it's because you're Swift. I'm like, no, man. Use our link. Talk to these guys. You could get the same deal. It's open to everybody. So, just go to that website, sign up. And James Vaughn, I got you, buddy. We're going to get to that one second, because I know you're there and you got some questions about that. James Vaughn, I guess, was having some issues. He said he signed up 4 months ago now, I think is what he said. And said he still hasn't heard from anybody from there. I know that I've given him the magic little link to reach out right here. This one here, if you have problems with the card, ES Advantage at expediterservices.com. These guys will usually reach out. So I don't know what's going on. So I don't know if you can dip into that at all, Jeff Reese, because I honestly don't know how to help the guy right now.
Let's see. If I can confirm the phone number, I think I could have a phone call to him either tonight or first thing tomorrow.
James, call Rosie right now and give her your phone number. I'm going to put up the phone number right here, and we'll do something. Oh, yeah, dude, I can't find the right buttons. I'm like scrolling on the wrong crap. Just call him, James, if you could.
And this is him sober.
Yeah. I was high for you missed it. I don't know if you saw it or not, Jeff, but I was high for 3 or 4 months straight, just lit because of this neck thing I had going on. I mean, I was like, oh, more pills.
So while we're before we move on from the updates, Jeff, Alan, our superstar fleet owner here, he had this question on the merging the fleet app into one. I'm not even sure what that means, but do you have an answer to that?
So I think what that means is the map, because remember before we expanded our mobile app, you were having to go to the WEX card control app to be able to check your balance and look at look up the discount locations. The other thing that we've done too is we have, I'm trying to think of how else that question would, what that question means. So the other thing that we've done is we've allowed the customers that are fleets. So we have a one truck owner solution, and then we have a fleet solution. The fleet solution, now all the drivers can actually use their fuel card number and log into the ES Advantage app and gain access to the mobile app and all that stuff as well, so that they can see the map and the discounts and all that without having to use the WEX car control app. So we've pretty much gone completely away from the WEX app, with the exception of registering a check if you need to pay for a lumper or something like that. That's the only thing that you'd use it for now.
Okay. And this is something that we talked about through chat, I think, Jeff. And Roland was actually the one that brought this up. If I was married and I had $10,000 on my account and something happened, where would the money go to?
Yeah.
So like if something happened to us, there's this $10,000 sitting on this card.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
What happens to it?
So that is that individual's money. So if there's a God forbid something happens to that driver, the wife can have access to that. Those funds would get credited back to wherever they came from. Whether it was a bank account or whatever. So we we'd verify that the individual was related, or whatever the case may be from that perspective. If there has to be a death certificate or something provided, but yeah, there's we would get those funds back to that individual.
Probably something similar to like when I worked at the phone company and people would call up to cancel service because someone died. The unpleasant part was we would have to ask for a death certificate,
Right.
which sucked, but you can't have people just calling in and saying, hey, this dude died, I need that money.
You find those people you can't give the money to, Jeff Reese. I'm just saying, just go ahead and send it this way. We go out to dinner. Is that wrong?
We'll use it.
That's
we'll
a
use
straight
it well.
shot to hell for me right there. I apologize, people. Oh, so Rosie's got James Vaughn on the phone. She's going to get his phone number right now to Jeff, and we'll have it pop up in the chat, and you can do your thing. But other than that, so what else is going on? Oh, the referral bonus, is that still happening? So
the way the referral bonus is working now is, it's $50 for the referral. So by the way, if you're new and signing up, through Contractor's Corner, then that referral bonus, Jeff and Charley are giving that $50 directly to you. So you'll end up starting off with an extra $50 in your pocket there. So
yeah, baby.
Absolutely.
Like
so
$50.
Yeah, but if you are an ES Advantage customer, one of the things something else that's rolling out too on the mobile app. Like I said, my mind's all over the place with this. We're moving so fast, but we're adding a referral button in the community page so that you can refer people through that. So you push the refer a friend button, you put in verify your information, and it says enter your referral, and then you put that person's information in there. That gets it over to us. We call, they sign up, they get you get the referral fee.
Right.
So, and that, typically that's going to be, when you're talking to somebody at the truck stop, asking them, hey, what'd you just pay for diesel?
Right.
So
Wow, weird stuff
So
happening right here. Sorry, it was weird. I was like, "What is that sound?" Apparently, one of the grandkids is hopping in the bathtub. That's on the wrong side of my wall there. I'm like, "What is that going on?" I don't know if you guys can hear that or not, but it freaked me out. Oh, Rosie's getting us that number now. I think she's going to type it in for you, Jeff. But yeah, so like you said, that was one of the things that we wanted to work on. It was we didn't want to take the referral bonus and put it in our pockets. I mean, there's been thousands of dollars at this point.
Yep.
So
Yeah,
we just want to make sure it got passed
we've
up
got
through.
yeah we've gotten that's one thing that really kind of blew our minds with you guys is just the willingness to, because I mean that can be some good extra cash, and
It really
so
could be.
your willingness to share that, and really that should allow people to even feel more comfortable. You're willing to give that over to them, to allow them to pick up a few extra gallons, at no
Right.
risk, really. So, it's a big deal. It is. I've yet to
we
work with
believed in the
anybody else that
card.
has the same mentality.
We
So,
believed in the card, and for those people who don't know, these guys are like stand up, like legit people. Because one of the things that we found out when we spoke with Jeff Reese was that a lot of fuel card type companies or companies that offer fuel discount services, things like that, what they do is they negotiate. For argument's sake, we're getting $2 off the pump price today. And then what they do is they say, okay, and now for our 10,000 guys, we're going to offer them $1.80 off the pump price. So they keep in 20 cents. And one of the questions I asked when we first started this was, how do you guys handle your not that I care about your negotiation. I don't care how you guys negotiate it. I'm like, man, you guys run your business. That's awesome, But it turns out that they actually pass through that entire discount that they negotiate, because that's not where they're making their money. They're making their money off of, the small transaction fees and the other services that they offer. So I'm like, well, hell yeah, let's do that. And we're all just kind of sharing the wealth and passing it around, and in the best way possible without it being at the expense of everyone else.
And the transparency too, because Jeff, we shopped around before we decided to promote you guys, and the answer to that question is not something that most of your competition is willing to even divulge.
Oh no,
they will not talk about that.
Oh hell no. They're like,
and
that's your discount. That's all we know.
And the reason. So
yep. So yeah, there's others that have negotiated a similar discount, but then they keep some of it.
Right.
Sometimes a lot more than than is fair. So of course, what we think is fair is we should keep zero. So we everything but that's the whole mentality of our entire business model. Is every discount that we provide goes all the way down to the truck and to the driver. Right. It doesn't matter if it's fuel discount. It doesn't matter if it's insurance, shop tires, whatever it is.
Right.
And it doesn't matter if it's on my division side or if it's on the management services and all that stuff. It's the exact same mentality.
No, and that's important. I mean, it really is. And it means a great deal to those of us who are paying attention to the world, because let's face it, it's really all about me. It's all about me. You know what I mean? It is. I mean, it's just the mentality behind, the way some people do it. And look, on one hand, I get it. We're all trying to run a business and make a buck, but it's tough to do it when you feel like you're doing it on the backs of everyone around you, below you, beneath you, as beneath you. Oh, right. And so, we man, yeah, Jeff and I are on the verge of starting to charge for our services, and I have a thing. He can tell you, like, I hate to tell people we're going to charge people. It's not because I feel like we're not worth what we're going to charge. And see his face, he'll light up here in a second. But I have trouble saying, hey, we have value and we're providing you value and we're going to give it to you at a reasonable cost. Mm-hmm. We're not trying to get rich and retire off it. Well, yeah, we are eventually trying to retire off it. So, but I mean, but it's not at that great steep price that you see so many people do it in so many different industries or markets or whatever, right? So for you guys to be the way that you are, the way that we've been trying to be, it's just a good pairing, man. I'm actually looking forward to actually more offerings from you guys down the road for more of the people that we're going to be helping in the longer term, because we are very focused on Swift right now. And that is our niche, that is our market. But we have people that we do guide and coach into those other outside markets and getting their own authority and starting their own carriers and things like that. So having that partnership with you guys, oh my God, it all just comes together right there. It's gold,
And we've changed our name to Contractors Corner Consulting Group because that's the company that we're building as a consulting firm. And so the show is all about business. I just wanted to point out real quick. So what Jeff's department does, providing this fuel card, it's like a gateway drug. That's what it is. They're providing this great service. So if I decide to go out and buy a trailer and I decide to get my own authority and I'm going to go out on debt or whatever, chances are I'm going to Jeff's company for my insurance. I'm going to Jeff's company for my back office stuff, because they've already offered me such a great value just from the fuel card. And, that is one of the best business models out there, and yet people don't see it for what it is. You get people into your firm already. We're comfortable with you personally. We're comfortable with your firm. So down the road, guess who we're coming to? And that's really, talk about a great business model. That's like 7 Habits of Highly Effective People personified right there.
For real. And any of you who haven't read that book or listened to that book, do it. Seriously, life-changing. If you haven't, you need to. Seriously, like, no joke.
Absolutely.
So Matthew Nissen had a question. He said, where'd it go? He said, with the ES card, do you help to provide statements that we can get to assist when filing taxes?
Yep.
Yes. We worked through that one, didn't we?
We did. So with the IFTA stuff that we have to report to Swift, you guys, we actually have a video on that. If you haven't checked it out, you should check it out. If you can't find it, do a search in the Swift Contractors Corner YouTube for IFTA report, and I'm pretty sure it'll pop up. But if you haven't and you don't know how to do that, basically we have to provide Swift a monthly report, and we got it worked out. So it's an Excel format. We taught you guys how to do it. There's a walkthrough step by step what you need to do and make that happen. That was something else that we addressed with Jeff. We're like, hey man, Swift wants a different type of report. He's like, done. And here we are. It's just amazing. It just freaks me out.
So the thing with that report, guys, is that it also works for your accountant.
Right.
So just make sure that when you're printing the report for your accountant. So Charley and I have gone back and forth. We're not sure we want Swift knowing what our discount is, because it's none of their business, man.
Right.
So for them, I'll typically format the report for retail pricing. For your accountant, you want to click the option for the discount pricing when you actually paid, because it could be different. So for Swift, what they need to know is how many gallons we purchased in each state to make sure that we paid our IFTA, and then they calculate what we owe or what we get back or whatever based on that report. For the accountant, what they want to know is how much money we spent.
Exactly.
They don't care about IFTA. They care about how much money
They're
we
like,
spent.
Mama, what'd you spend?
Right. And so depending on how you want to do it, it could be 2 different reports, or you could just do the one report and send both, one to your accountant, one to Swift. Or for those of you guys that are listening that aren't with Swift and are owner operators and use this card, if your carrier does IFTA for you, same thing.
Right. And you can get multiple formats: PDF, Excel. There's a text version. I think there's something else. I can't remember what the hell else it is. There's options in there. Look, there's stuff to make it work for you. Mm-hmm. But Roland has a question. Can we have 2 cards for one account, Jeff?
Absolutely. We have a fleet solution, so you can 2 cards. If you plan on expanding that fleet in the near future, you could go ahead and order 4 cards, and there's no additional charge for the number of cards that you have. It's a fleet account that you can control. You can run the transaction report for both cards. Run the tax reporting that way, like we just talked about. You can keep track of run transaction reports that shows the discount for each transaction, all that stuff. So the short answer, absolutely, yes.
So with that, I remember there used to be with funding more than one card. If you had 1 or 2 cards, you had to fund each card individually. If it was 3 or more cards, you could fund from a single account or something. They could draw from the same fund. Was that right? Is that still the case? I don't know.
Well, we listened to our customers, and they said, if it's 2 cards, we need 1 account that can draw. Both cards can draw
Awesome.
down off of 1 account. So we made the decision that we're just going to go ahead and 2 cards.
That makes it
2
easy.
cards, 1 account. Yeah,
that really does make it easy because we got folks that are running team operations, things like that. And there's a weird thing. Yeah, there's a weird thing because I'm just like, well, here's the card, babe, and I set it on the dash because I know she's gonna fuel in the middle of the night or whatever. You know what I mean? And then there's a weird thing like from Swift because they're like, well, we want to know who swiped the fuel card, whose fuel card was it, and this way you can have the 2 cards, and everyone's got their own cards, so the record keeping and all that is, you know what I mean? It's a weird deal. I don't understand it, but it is what it is. It's just another one of those things.
So I want to address this real quick. So Matthew says my hesitation at this point is I want to keep all expenses under one roof for tax purposes. So if I'm understanding that right, and I'm going to be mean for a second, if that's okay, Charlie, because
Absolutely.
I'm just a bastard.
I'm the nice guy.
Yeah, you are. So if what you mean is you're still using COM data because you want that nice, clean, it all gets sent to ATBS or whatever, ask yourself this. Are you willing to spend $200 a week more on fuel for that convenience?
How about $100 more per tank?
Because, the last time I used the car, which I'm in the same boat as Charlie, I had life happen. So I'm having a hard time funding the car because I had to buy some stuff for the house and stuff. But so the last time I actually used the card, I saved $110 on 100 gallons of fuel. My discount was $1 I was just over $1 off the pump price at a place that I was at.
Or if you use COM data, we would have got 5 cents back.
Yeah. Well, there's that, I guess.
Sorry,
but
my bad.
But so it was at a major truck stop, right? Because it's for however many of the 5 anyway.
We're just not going to mention chain names today. Reach out and private. No chain names today at all because
not at all.
I can edit
but
nothing.
Anyway, so it also would have been my a really good price on COM data too. So I would have fueled there anyway, COM data or ES Advantage. But by using the ES Advantage, I saved $100 on that fuel. So that's what you really need to ask yourself. Is it an extra step? Sure. But we're in business. Take the extra step and save the money. That's my spiel.
I dig it.
I'll get off the soapbox now.
Yeah, so James, by the way, Braxton should be calling you right now.
Sweet.
James, pause the video. Go answer your phone. James,
and that'll be a
Mississippi number.
Yeah, 662.
Yep. Did you guys ever get that worked out by any chance, Jeff? We were having people that are like, well, I don't know who's calling me or whatever. Did you guys get a single number to process on those calls? Do you know? That was a while back. I know that was a while.
Yeah. I'm still working on that. We actually invested in a software that helps to. It still does not necessarily come across as one single number, but it's not it's not being labeled now as potential spam or
Right.
potential scammer and all that stuff. So we've
Right.
registered with this company, registered our numbers with all the different service providers, and so
Right.
so that at least we come across as all right, this is at least a legitimate number that
Right.
you need to answer.
Yeah.
So that's one step down. So we're still working on the other one.
Dude, it was great because the DC I work out of up in Lake City, Florida, they got a new phone system, right? And they started calling everybody. Everybody they called came up potential spam, block, pow, killed the phone call. It's like, yes. And I'm like, oh crap, I needed that load. It was great. They're like, dude, we're calling him. I'm like, the only call I got is all this spam crap on my phone. Look, here's my log. They're like, that's us, idiot. I'm like, oh my bad. No.
Yeah.
Why you tell me you
It's-
change your number? New phone, yo.
Yes. Who dis new phone? Yeah.
Exactly. So yeah. So cool. And then let's see. What I know there was something else. But yeah, Matthew. We have no problem being firm. Jeff's just mean. He's not really. He's just frank and honest. I mean, that's just all there is to it. You guys don't
Well,
come to us
you
to
know,
be rainbows and lollipops, yo.
If you've been involved in the Facebook group at all, there are times when I'll be frank like I am, and I'm like, feel free to just flip me the bird. I mean,
Absolutely.
it's your business, but I definitely have an opinion on some things, as do most people. And in this capacity at Contractor's Corner, I will go to the numbers. People say go to the mat, we go to the numbers.
Let me translate this gibberish from Ken Kelly, that old guy who's got like 19 thumbs. To reinforce Jeff's thought, my running 30-day savings is $1,100. So that's the savings
in a month.
Yeah, running 30 days. So if you're not on a card like this, do what you can to get there.
So I always like to relate these things to something real world. That is 2/3 of my mortgage payment.
Right.
Think of it that way.
Crazy.
Do you want a new Tahoe? That's the monthly payment on a new Tahoe.
Right.
Okay.
I don't know why you want Tahoe, but okay. I'm just saying.
Oh, I did just pulling stuff out of the air.
Right. That's not where I'd say you pulled that, but okay.
Yeah, I drive a mini. I have to admit that we drive a minivan, so I don't know anything about trucks.
Rosie's Kia hit 102,200 miles yesterday. I'm like, yeah, keep that joker running forever, as far as I'm concerned. But yeah, if you haven't already sign up go to that website right there, you guys, essuccessinTrucking.com/cc. One of his team members will reach out to you. Don't know what the hell happened to you, James Vaughn. I'm sure it's probably because you were in Mexico at the time or doing some craziness, and I don't know. I'm blaming you, James, because it could not possibly have been Jeff Reese's guys. I'm just saying, those people are amazing.
Well, we do run into that sometimes, and we let Jeff know about it. And I tell you what, it's rare, first of all,
right,
to have a lapse in service, but when there is, boy, they're on the ball. And this is the last time somebody said something similar. I think they got a call in like 10 minutes after we texted Jeff.
Right. And if you do have any issues, you guys, seriously, we
don't mess around. Yeah, absolutely. And yeah, please, if you can call us, you can text us. You don't have to wait for us to call you back. So, 866-811-3033. That's our general line that rings directly to our offices.
What was that number again, Jeff?
866-811-3033.
I'm going to put that in my little note thing here to put up on the screen. So I'm going to get that. Well, cool. So yeah, like you said, don't hesitate. Call, reach out, email, get these guys. They want to make it happen. Trust me, that is what they want to do. They want the business. They want to help us do better because they make money from it. We all make money from it. I mean, let's be real. It's what we're here for. It's what we're trying to do is make money, make more money, save more money, run your business better, and I'm gonna ramble. Save me. Jeff Morton, save me. Oh, here he goes. He did the Ed McMahon on me.
So we have this little thing, Jeff, that I'm the Ed McMahon to his that guy.
Johnny Carson. Jeffrey,
Johnny
you old enough to remember
yeah.
Carson? Come on.
I do.
Hey,
Don't make me
man.
feel
I
old.
do.
Go on.
Shows how
He's
old we are. Anyway.
I was gonna say, like, yeah, I can just, the
Right?
remember that.
Simsalabim. I might remember too much.
But yeah, I mean,
apologize.
Charlie's personality is definitely the front man, and I just kind of hang out till I have something to say. So,
Like to dance and shake. Oh, you should have seen our show last Tuesday, Jeffries. I was fresh out of surgery. Had surgery that morning. Was on the show that afternoon.
Ooh,
Dude,
bet that was a
high
fun
out of
one.
my gourd. I have not gone back to watch the show. So I started to, and I had to stop. I'm like, for all of you watching, you tune in every week. I apologize. I thank you, people. You are saints. You're all going to heaven. Every last one of you, because I can't even put up with it.
And the thing, Jeff, is that last week was our 1 year anniversary, so we
Right.
had all these corporate people joining us to wish us
Oh,
a happy birthday.
It was amazing.
And there's Charley.
Amazing.
Ah!
Apparently, I was Batman. I'm Batman. Yeah, it was great, man. Look, no pain. I'm telling you, I've been in tremendous pain for like 4 months now, and it's completely gone. Like just over. I took a pain pill just in case. Probably was a mistake. Okay, it was a mistake. High out of my mind. It was great. I had fun apparently because I honestly don't remember half the show. That's bad, all by itself. But I was having fun. I can tell you that. I don't know about the rest of everybody, but I was having a ball.
Mhm.
That's all that matters, damn it. Whatever.
There you go.
So, Jeff Reese, if anybody wants to get a hold of you guys for other services, what are some of those other services that you guys do? Because we get people that aren't Swift guys here that watch every week.
Yeah.
So,
Absolutely. So yeah, we have back office support, accounting support, finance. We've got discounted insurance. We cut the middleman out for insurance, so you end up saving up to 30% off your premium. So
that's huge.
We've also got toll solutions. We've got legal services. So there's just a lot of stuff that we can connect you with. And once again, this is a community of vendors that we've put together to really try to cover all the bases of running a business. So it's almost like an a la carte. What do you need?
Right.
Or maybe you need to phase it in first. First it's a fuel shop and tire discounts, then it's accounting services, then it's insurance renewal comes up in September, October, so that you can kind of phase it in.
Yeah, I like Jeff was messaging in the background here, and I agree with him. We actually should probably talk to you guys about accounting services because I think that there's something we could do there because, things.
Yeah,
people,
we need to do that offline, Charlie.
Yeah, I know, but you know what? It just so people know that's something that Jeff just got smart on me. Jeff Morton, Jeff Reese. These guys both named Jeff. I'm really struggling, so I apologize.
Notice that we are on the top, and Charlie put us there because he understands that people named Jeff are just more important.
That's right. It's like engineers live forever. You can't kill an engineer. I'm just saying, Army guys. The Army guys don't understand that. If you're not an engineer, you're like, what is he talking about? I'm just saying. But I got engineer friends, and they're like, engineers live forever. I'm like, yes. There you go. Jeff's are clearly superior to Charlie's. I'm just saying. Jeff's are superior to Charlie. I think I said that right. But yeah. So, hey, there's the number right there, 866-811-3033. If you guys have issues and you need to call, the man said, Mr. Jeffrey said, call them, reach out to them. They will get that call. They will try and deal with those issues. Mach schnell, make fast, yo. And they do it. Like, for real. It's the crazy. I'm telling you, I haven't dealt with very few companies with response times that these guys have. It's just, I'm like, hey, I've got an issue. Can we fix this? And they're like, it's already fixed. What are you talking about?
Yep.
And so, yeah.
And then you can email us as well if you just want us to call you back when we're available. You can do that as well. Thank you, Charlie, putting that out there. So and also we do monitor that email throughout the night too. So, that's kind of
Oh, that's
something
cool.
I continue to watch it. If there's some kind of a big issue going on, then we're always kind of keeping an eye out, making sure, because trucking is 24/7. We know that.
That's why Jeff Reese drives a Maserati, a Lamborghini, and
Right.
oh.
Okay,
Oh, wait, he's
okay,
got a wife. Never
Charlie,
mind.
Charlie, you've been vindicated. Okay, James Vaughn. Okay,
Oh,
James
what?
Vaughn. There you go. He's in Mexico, just like you said.
There we go.
Just so you know, Jeff, James is one of our guys. He's got kind of a unique life.
He
actually
really
lives
does.
down there, and he does some stuff that I wouldn't do, but he makes money doing it. So
He does cross-border stuff, and his
Oh,
wife
man.
is from there, and it's great. The guy's got it made.
When he first started talking about doing cross-border himself, I'm like, dude, you're nuts. I would not take my truck down there, but hey. Yeah.
To each his own, right?
Right? Oh, the guy's got it going. Brian, Jess, did you guys walk through the process of how all this works at the very beginning? I got in about 10 minutes after you started the show. So, Brian, get this. If you go to that website that I'm going to throw back up there, let me do that before I lose my train of thought. If you go to that website and sign up, and it's basically an info request form, someone from Jeff's team will reach back out to you. And they will ask you a couple of questions, find out, if this is a good pairing, and it usually is for our people. I don't know that anyone's not been a good pairing. Well, that's not true. We had one person that I remember was just a weird deal, and I can't remember what the deal was, but it was something weird about it. It was like when we first started, we're like, yeah, that's probably not going to work for him. Anyhow, but everyone else has tried or requested info has been like, oh, this is great, man. It's just a matter of getting money to fund your card, because you must front load your card. They're not offering you financing. They're not offering you credit. We ain't friends. They ain't friends. We ain't friends. We are customers. They are providing service. They ain't giving you nothing. Don't get it twisted, y'all.
So that's actually one of the things that I really, really liked about
Right.
the ES Advantage card, because both Charlie and I, it may seem on the surface when we talk to some people that we're not risk averse, but we really are.
Right.
And anytime you take out credit, there's a risk. And so having a card that's front loaded like that, it's like now, Charlie and I are kind of in dire straits because life happened.
Right.
We don't owe you guys
tomorrow.
we don't owe you guys money. We just need to get back to the point where we can fill the card back up.
Right.
That's huge to me, because one of the things about my past is, like, I had one of those great jobs at the phone company. I was in sales. I was making really good money. I lost that job, and as a result, I could not afford my car payment anymore. So I actually got my car repossessed. And so debt to me is like a bad word, because that was just such a bad experience. So I do everything I can to not be in debt. The only reason I have credit cards at all was because I wanted to move to Utah and needed a good credit score.
Right. Right.
So yeah, that's something that it's much less risky to your business and to your life to have a prepaid deal going on, I think. And if you can only afford to put $500 on it, here's how I filled the card up in the beginning, because I didn't have $5,000. I put $500 on it, and then I took the savings and added that to $500 next week. And I took that savings, I put and after a while, lo and behold, Charlie, remember we talked before Vegas, I had $3,000 on the card, which is about 2 weeks of fuel at the time.
Right.
By the way, that's about a week and a half right now.
Yeah.
But anyway, but we came up with this, so people know, since we're talking about this, we came up with a number of about $5,000 to run your business for 2 weeks in today's world. Even with the discounts, I would say $5,000 on the card. And then that's the magic number, because then you can just cash flow it every week. You've got enough for the next week, even though you spent money last week, and then you front load it for next week.
Right.
And so that allows you to just cash flow those expenses really easily. And then at that point, you're just saving that discount. You're not having to pay it back into the card, because you've already got it filled up with enough for at least 2 weeks of doing business.
And in the event you have one of those crappy weeks like we all have from time to time,
Yeah,
you're still floating.
Right. Because when you have those crappy weeks, it's even more important to save money on fuel.
Oh, I totally understand what James Bond is saying now. Because he's in Mexico, he cannot work out the car deal with y'all. Because I think that is his like legal address and all that stuff.
Oh, okay.
Oh, right. So that actually kind of makes sense. This is what I would say, James. I don't know what your business entity is, how it's set up all the way around, but I would think that you should be able to have some sort of entity that was formed and running in the U.S., being that you are leased. You're leased to the Transmix side, though, aren't you? I'm so lost right there. Anyhow, I would think that there's a way you could do this and work it out, but you're going to have a U.S. entity.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's the way to say that.
I mean, the easiest thing would be to incorporate in Texas.
Right.
Paying income tax there anyway. That's a great place to do it. And by the way, because we've been talking a lot about this lately about, forming your company and stuff like that. You do not have to do an S corp just because you have an LLC. You can incorporate in Texas because you need to get the discount fuel card, right? You don't have to go through the process of an S corp, whatever. You can just still run as a sole proprietor and not worry about the tax side.
Right. And like Sue said there, if set up a direct deposit out of your settlement stuff to start squirreling away money, so that you could set it, as an amount or by a percentage. Set up a bank account that you're going to use just for that to make it easy, so you never touch it. And if you don't see it,
you people in your autopilot crap.
What? I've had enough of you today. So wait, James says, I am a U.S. driver. James, that's it. James, call back. I need you on the phone. I got to just talk to you directly. You're going to make me crazy with this nonsense. I don't even understand what you're saying right now. Jeff Reese, you still got a couple minutes?
Yes, sir.
And I don't want
your wife's not blowing up your phone or anything?
Not this time. I was actually smart and communicated. You're shocked at how much better your marriage is when you communicate with the other person.
The hell you say, sir? The words coming out of your face.
How are you supposed to live on the edge doing stuff like that?
Right? There's no way you get pillow therapy from your spouse that way. I don't understand what's happening right now. I look forward to pillow therapy. I wake up with slight headaches sometimes and a pillow propped on my face, but sometimes it's completely under the mattress. I don't even understand how that happens, but it's a thing. Who knew? She says it's pillow therapy.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, I can do that. You know what? Let's see if this will work. Let's see if he'll answer. This will be fun.
We can call out on that thing?
Yeah, give me a second. I'll be right back.
Sweet.
Interesting.
Yeah, Charley is our producer. I have no idea what he does in the background. Last week when it was not known if he was going to make the show, I was like, okay, so what do I do if you can't make it?
It's like, I guess I'll wing it.
I know how to start the show and stuff, but yeah, I have no access to that phone system or anything. So
yeah, I don't know how he does all that and can talk like he does. It's just like, I know he's like clicking and stuff showing up, with the email address and the phone numbers and all that stuff and moving people around and everything. I'd end up like mid-sentence just stop talking. Like, I can't do two things at once. It'd get awkward.
Yeah. One of the things we're working on is we're setting up a Mighty Networks website. I'm not sure if you're familiar with that platform, but it's an alternative to Facebook.
Oh, cool.
But it's a little easier than setting up our own website, and it'll allow us to do some events and things like that. So that's kind of the next stage for the Contractor's Corner thing. So everybody should be looking for that.
All right, I'm gonna do a thing. Watch this. James, you there, buddy?
Yeah, I'm here, Jeff. I mean, Charlie,
Yep.
sorry.
So you're on the air. So okay, we got to get a better explanation here because I'm just lost in whatever. Did I ever mention I hit my head in 1993 really hard? So I know you're a U.S. driver, but you live in Mexico. So
Okay, I'm
run
back.
us through this. Okay, are you here? Do we got you? Tell us what's going on.
Yeah, I'm here. Okay, well, technically I live on the U.S. side, but everything's all ran through Texas.
Okay.
I have nothing to do with Transmex.
Okay.
Nothing.
So then,
No.
What
because I don't have a Mexican CD. Because I don't have a Mexican federal license, Transmex won't touch me with a 10-foot cattle prop. But because I got a U.S. CDL, I can still operate in the U.S.
Okay. So where is your business entity set up?
Oh, my business is out of Texas.
Okay. So what did Braxton say on the phone call to you?
All it is I just live over here because my wife, I won't get into that details, but
you're good.
in immigration purposes that my wife doesn't want to become a U.S. citizen, but because Nuevo Laredo, where I technically live at, I don't need a visa or any of that stuff to stay here on the border indefinitely. That's why I'm here on this side, so that way my wife and I both can live here. Here without having to do a bunch of paperwork, yada, yada, yada.
Okay,
but all my mail and stuff goes through the Laredo yard.
Okay, so what did Braxton tell you?
So what's the hang up with getting the card to you?
I was, from what the guy that I talked to, I just got his message. Apparently there was a breakdown in communications. That's all it was.
Okay.
Yep.
Problem solved. That's what I just heard.
So yeah, it looks like there was a Wi-Fi issue.
Yeah,
so because the way that it works is, when you pre-fund, we don't take your credit card information, we don't take your bank information, we don't do that. We walk you through the process, get you logged into the app, and get you to fund yourself the first time. So if you're having any technical issues, then sometimes that happens and you can't get it funded. So I think Braxton just messaged me and said that he's going to connect back with them tomorrow and get everything locked down.
So there you go, James. You will be able to get your ES Advantage card and be able to start saving billions of dollars every day.
Well, billions of dollars, but I'll definitely take out the average of 50 cents on the gallon.
Right.
I'll take that all day long.
Well, cool.
I'll take that all day long. No, we're going to be locking it down. Because I got bad signal here in Mexico. It was hard for me to talk in there, so I'm going to have to jump the border and actually sit down and talk.
Perfect.
Right.
Well, then I'm glad. Look at that.
See, Charlie? Hey, who was right? Who was right? It was
somebody.
Signal.
I don't know something.
I'm just saying.
It just hurts my brain.
Hey, I've been married for almost 30 years.
Don't worry.
So anytime I'm right is a good day. Just saying.
Right. Although I did get a cool message from Jeff earlier, and it said, "I was wrong, you were right," and I just left it. You know what? I didn't even screenshot it yet. I'm going to. Oh, I'm going to screenshot.
You're going to frame it.
Oh, absolutely. I'm going to hang it back here next to one of my.
Is that going to be part of our display at Fleet Week?
Oh, that's even better. So yeah, hey Jeff Reese, Jeff and I are actually going to be out in Phoenix, Arizona for the better part of the 11th to the 16th. Jeff may or may not be there for the whole time. I will be out there for a whole week. We got our Driver Appreciation Week going on out there, and I will be handing out lots of stickers and info on you guys, and because it's going to give us access to people that don't necessarily watch the show. So hopefully I'm going to be able to reach out to more of our 12 billion owner operators that are contracted to Swift Transportation, right? And they also open it up to anyone. Like whether you're Swift or not, you are welcome to stop on by and check out the facilities and the festivities. See, I got totally hung up there. There's too many F words that weren't ones that I'm not allowed to say. I'm just saying.
Got my finger on the button.
Right? I mean, he's so ready to throw me out of the room right now. He's like, boop, there you're out. But yeah, so we're going to be out there. It is September 11th through the 16th. I'll be out there. So hopefully, I'm hoping that you guys should get a flood of calls, man. We're going to wear Braxton. Is EJ still around? Is my man Ina still doing this thing? Because I love that guy.
He is. We got Braxton.
Hey, Charlie, you guys, I'm going to let you go here because you guys are kind of bouncing in and out here.
All right, buddy. Have a good one. Be safe. Appreciate you.
Yeah, so let me plug that for a second, Charlie, because those of you that will be in Phoenix, we're going to be doing a couple things. We've offered our services to Brett in the capacity of helping his recruiter a little bit and doing some numbers with people to help them decide whether to become owner operators or not. Then, of course, the ES Advantage card is a big part of those numbers.
Right.
But also we're gonna do if you're interested in it, we're gonna be doing a free how healthy is your business one-on-ones while we're there. If you're interested in that, just make sure you come with some numbers because we're gonna want to dig into your business a little bit and do a real honest assessment of how healthy is your business right now and kind of help you in that process of what your future goals are and how to attain those. That's what we're going to be doing during what we call Fleet Week, what's what calls Driver Appreciation Week, because we can't get that Fleet Week out of our mind because Charlie and I were both soldiers and we grew up in Oregon where Fleet Week is a big deal in Portland.
Right.
So just kind of stuck in our heads.
It's there. Everybody looks at us. What are you talking about, Fleet Week? You know what we mean. But cool. What else you got, Jeff? Or did we talk your ear off enough? I don't know. I don't see any more questions on it. I don't want to keep you too long. A joint show. CW, there's going to be videos of our VP getting his head shaved without a doubt because I'm sure we're going to smash that $1,500 number. My estimate is we're going to raise $10,000 for Swift Charities by our VP of the owner operator division said he will shave his head if they get like $1,500 in donations. Swift Transportation has said that they will match up to $5,000 in donations for that same thing. So just saying, you guys go onto the portal and agree to send a couple bucks in because I still haven't done it, but I'm going to. I promise you, it's going to happen, and we're going to get that man's head shaved.
And I can't remember the macro number, Charlie, but there's a macro you can send in, and you can say, "Hey, I want to donate to Swift Charities every settlement," and you know, it starts off at just $1 a week, and you know, these people they do pretty good work. You know, if you have a really bad thing happen in your life and you call Swift Charities, they'll help you out financially if it's a qualifying event. You know, you know. They also support, you know, the Firefighters Association, Police Association, stuff like that. They do a lot of stuff that we don't even know about with that Swift Charities.
But by all means, fill out this form for that one-time thing on Brett's head. I'm just saying we got to get this bounty on his head. I'm just saying it's got to happen. That man's going to be bald.
So have you ever seen Brett, Jeff, the VP of our division?
Oh my gosh!
So he's kind of known for his hair.
Oh,
like that's So the question when he offered that out of the blue during last week's show was, "Did you run this by your wife first?"
Right?
Did he pull a me and just not say anything? Or?
Oh, he's just doing a thing. I'm like, whatever, go for it, man. Live how you want to live. That's what I'm saying. I encourage you to just live on the edge, brother. Live on the edge, because that's the way it should happen. I mean, until pillow therapy happens.
That makes life fun right there, right?
Yes, it does.
God, I wish I could pull up a quick picture of his head. You would be amazed. You're like, that is like perfect. And every time you see him, it is absolutely the same.
Perfect.
Like every hair is just amazingly in place. Mm-hmm. And he said it's like a $2 product from Walmart that does it. And I'm like, that can't be. It's got to be millions of dollars. It has to be. Because I don't understand how that happens. And I'm like, I don't know. I don't even understand hair products. I've been shaving my head since the 80s. I mean, these little bits have gotten a little bit bigger, but, you know, the rest is the same. I'm like, whatever, man.
I feel you on that one.
Yeah, right. I know it just kind of runs away slowly.
Yep.
Can you call it running away? I don't know.
Yeah, that's basically what it's doing.
But yeah, so if you guys haven't done that, please throw in a little donation to that fund, because that's going to be fun to watch happen live on during Fleet Week or Driver Appreciation Week on the official Swift video channels, because that's what's going to happen. It's going to happen on the 16th. He will be shaped one way. If I got to drop $1,500, don't tell Rosie, because she's not listening right now, I'm sure. Because but if I have to drop $1,500 of her money, it's going to happen.
And from what I understand, the person that's going to do it is Jordan Bean, who's been on the show, co-star of Bite the Dirt, which should be coming out to theater soon. Yeah, we have a corporate type at Swift that Jordan Bean. He must have like 30 hours a day in his life or something.
At least
one of those guys, because he's either working on his motorcycles down at the chop shop, or he's doing the Swift mentor thing, or he's making movies. The guy's just like, I don't know.
Wow. It's crazy, dude. Like, for real. And has like the most perfect beard thing going on, and I'm just super jealous, and screw that guy.
Yeah.
I almost flipped him off on screen just now. I totally I cut myself. I'm like, that's wrong. Can't do that. That would be wrong.
Yeah.
Jeff would have thrown me right out of the show.
I don't know. We were just talking about that, and I don't think that he'd know how to run it if he did that to you.
Right? Well, it's running now. He'd have it till it was done. That's for sure. Yeah. Rosie, I see you down there. You better quit. Exactly. I love you. Get out of here. Get out of here. Anyhow, yeah, we muted her mic today because my grandkids are going completely bonkers out there. It's amazing. Let's see. Joint show. Nope. I mean, yeah, he's a hairy guy. Whatever. There's some weird comments happening right now. I'm not even sure what's going on. But yeah, so Reese, man, thanks for being here and doing this stuff. And we got to get you on a little more often. And it's purely, look, it's me. Because Jeff's like, hey, we got to get Reese on. I'm like, yeah, we do. And then I'm like, oh, I got something else scheduled this week. And then I got something. So this is one of the problems I'm now starting to understand with doing just a weekly show. It takes a long time to cycle through the people that you want to bring back on a regular basis. Like, I feel terrible because we really want to get Bruce Mallinson back from Pittsburgh Power, and we've just had week after week after week of people we needed to get in our 1 year show, and then all this and then that, and then something happens. Oh, yeah, it's just crazy. So I will try and do better, man. I will do better.
I'm always happy to be on here when you can make time.
We will. I will do better, Jeffrey. Stop yelling at me, man. Yeah, Rosie over there. She's like ready to share her pillow therapy. Look at her. She's like, that sucker. Get out of here. God, that woman.
He's always saying people are yelling at him. I don't know what his issue is.
You should hear the way Jeff Morton talks to me. I'm pretty scared of that guy. He threatens me all the time. He's threatening to do bodily harm to me and say he's going to poke me in the eye or something. I don't even understand what's happening. And people think, oh, Jeff's a nice guy. And then they're like, oh, Jeff's the mean guy. I'm like, exactly. That's what I've been saying. Everybody thinks Rosie's an angel. Oh, because she puts up with you and your crap. She's got to be a saint. I'm like, well, true, but she's still Satan. I'm just saying. Something. I don't know. I'm going to get pillow therapy the hell out of it tonight. Watch. Well, wait, she can't. I got a neck brace, yo. I'm running up a debt with this neck brace because I haven't been hitting the head in like a week. Oof, they are coming. They are coming. I don't even know what to do. Reese, thank you, brother. I appreciate you being here. Tell the wife we're thankful for her allowing you to be here because let's face it, that's what really happened. And we all know this. We understand.
Absolutely. You hit the nail on the head there, buddy. So I appreciate it, guys.
Thank your team, brother. Seriously. And everybody, this is Jeff Reese. He's the Director of Sales and Marketing at ES Advantage and ES Success and Trucking. And they've got 92 names. Go check them out. We're going to get more offerings out of these guys and do more stuff with them. And yeah, all the ways to contact him, get the CS Advantage card, and let his team do their magic. All right. Thanks, brother.
Thank you. All right. Y'all be good.
All right, buddy. So there was an update this week, you guys. Jeff, you want to talk about it a little bit? What do you think? Can we talk about it? I think we can talk about it.
Well, I call, so why don't you talk about it? 'Cause I only caught like every other word when I was in.
Okay, so here's what happened today. We were in our small tester group, load board tester group weekly meeting today, and some magical things happened, y'all. I know because I was told, not because I did it, but because I was told that my login will now work in the load board. In the new fancy improved load board complete with Swift Freight from the AS400 system. They managed to sort out the issue where we couldn't get to it without being inside their network, which was a weird thing to happen. I don't know. I don't even know why that was a thing.
Yeah, apparently it worked fine as long as you were sitting in Puzzle Palace in Phoenix.
Right. Logged in as one of them because it made perfect sense. Why not? So, but yeah, so that was a thing. And then they were having trouble getting the AS400 all of Swift Freight put into the system. But apparently that has been solved. They are currently adding the 10 the super small tester group. So we are expecting that next week we will be, not to put a date on it, but we're expecting next week to be able to actually be planning loads on ourselves. So we will keep you guys updated on that. I was hoping to get a quick peek just because I know that my login works, but I wasn't sent the site. So, because Jerry wants to torture me, and he messed up and told me, he was like, yeah, Charlie's the only one that actually works right now for sure because it's already in the system. And it's because they were using it without me on their internal testing. I'm like, oh, it's sad that I know it works, but I can't.
Yeah, like the one guy out of the 10 of us that isn't working right now.
Right. It makes perfect sense. It really does. Why not? I mean, let's use it. He ain't using it. Let's use his code. So, but we're hoping that by next Tuesday that we can give you a little more in-depth information and whether or not we broke anything or what's going on with that, and maybe even give you a little peek at it. I'll get that cleared through Brett and Jerry White and all those people and see if we can't make some things happen. So for all you naysayers, I say nay to you. You naysayer, I say nay.
That's strangely 3D even without glasses. That was weird.
Was that weird?
That was weird.
It was really fun to do. I don't know why, but I enjoyed it. I felt like powerful for a minute. Oh my God, I'm losing people. They're just dropping off like flies now. We're losing the crowd.
That's what happens when you point at people.
I'm sorry. Come back, guys. It'll be fine. Hey, if you guys got any questions, by all means, throw them up. If there's something that we can answer for you, whether it's ES Advantage related or Swift or Contractor or whatever, throw them up. You got a question? Throw it at us. If it's weird, we'll throw Rosie on the screen and let her answer it because that's fun. Just saying.
So I, in the previous iteration of the load board, I was just using my phone.
Right.
It does look better on a laptop, mainly because of real estate. But you could do like Charlie and I. I'm going to do it, Charlie. You ready?
Do it. I'm going to do it with you.
You could get one of these. We've been making fun of Matt all week because we got these and he doesn't like them. So.
You know why? Because he wants a girl flip phone. I'm just saying.
Yeah, he wants the girly one. But yeah, so I think the more screen real estate you had, the better, the easier it's going to be to see the thing.
But you just need access to a browser, though. That is the real answer.
Yeah, it worked. I could see it just fine on my Galaxy Note. I think a couple of the other guys were using iPhones, and it worked fine. So yeah, it's just a matter of what you're comfortable with. I would not say go out and buy a laptop just for the load board, though. No.
Roland, I couldn't get Jerry to send me the link today. I tried really hard, man. I tried so hard after because you were there for the call. He said, yeah, Charlie's the only code that's working right now. That's the only one we know that works. They're trying to get everyone else added. And I immediately, as soon as we hung up that call, I was like blowing him up. Hey, Jerry, since I know my code works, do you think I can get access to the link real quick? Because I'd really like to look at it, and it'd be really fun and really cool if I could tell people about it and show people stuff. And it didn't happen.
Did he respond to you at all?
Nope.
So he ECT'd you? Is that what you say?
No, he didn't fully ECT me. He gave me one answer and said, well, I think that, it's still listed in the beta part and they have to put it on the regular production. I mean, it's there, but it's in a beta type link type deal. And so, yeah, it's going to be a weird thing. But and then he ECT'd me because, you know, he's busy and working and stuff.
So Blackbeard, it's only for OTR at this point. So there's going to be a progression here. And there's reasons for it that I may or may not even understand. I don't know.
Right.
But so it's going to be OTR at first. The next thing they're going to add into it is reefer.
Right. And they'll have their own board, apparently, something like that.
Yeah. And then it's going to be a progression. So in the end, what Brett's vision is, and we'll have to see if this actually happens. I'm not guaranteeing anything. I'm just saying what Brett's vision was when this whole thing first started, is to give us access to all of Swift Freight on a load board so that we can dispatch our own trucks, as well as access to truckstop.com and DAT through that same platform. So whether those other two things will actually happen, I don't know, because, you know, there's going to be contract things with that stuff.
Right.
So I think that one's a little more sticky. You guys have probably heard Brett mention that stuff, so that's why I'm mentioning it. But understand that if we start going outside of Swift, even though it's within Swift's platform to do it, there's contract stuff there that needs to be sorted out before they can offer that to us. But I'm also going to put this out there because I feel strongly about the subject, which is the PRO Act and AB5.
Right.
A little bit of politics for you that we don't do around here, but as I always say, pay attention to politics because it will affect your business. So this is something that if they were able to fully realize Brett's vision, right, we would pass the ABC test on AB5 at that point.
Right.
I think there's one that would be iffy, but definitely with the PRO Act, if that were to pass, as long as we can haul freight outside of Swift without having to do trip leases and weird stuff like that, which, by the way, for you guys, I know this, we argue about this a lot. You can absolutely haul for other companies.
Right.
You could do that. That's in your contract.
Just steps you have to take.
There's steps you have to take, but you can absolutely do that. It's a pain. I've talked to people that have done it. It's a pain, but you could do it. If this happens, then we don't have to go through all that process. We could go find our own freight at that or whatever, and Swift will take their cut.
Right.
And however that ends up happening, I have no clue. But it would clear us for that PRO Act if that were to ever pass. So that's good news for us.
Not completely sure about this comment or statement. Would be nice, but right now I'm thinking it's just the carrot. I'm not sure what your reference is to the carrot. If you're talking like, you know, it's a carrot versus the rod. I don't know. You know, that might be too old a reference there, but I don't think this is a carrot. It's not something they're dangling. This is something that is achievable. It's just taking time to get here. Mm-hmm. And yeah, we are realizing what's happening. It is actually coming to fruition. That was a good word. Come on, Jeff. Come on.
Yeah, it was. That's a pretty big word for you.
Yep. And that's, you know, me being clear right now, and that's as clear as I can get, y'all. But yeah, so, you know, I know there's been a lot of doubters and naysayers and things like that, like I said.
Well, you know,
but you know.
And I get it because, you know, the project was announced almost 2 years ago, and we are where we are now, which is not where, frankly, we should be. But there was technical issues that you know, it is beyond our control, and it's beyond Brett's control. So the bottom line is this: that Swift wants to grow the division back to its former glory.
Right.
That's
what
you
don't know. We peaked out somewhere around 7,500 at one point.
Yes, we did. That was back when Charley and I first started. Man, the division was huge.
Right.
And they would like to get back to that because it is a win-win business model. You know, they transfer some risk to us with the opportunity. Remember that word, guys, opportunity to do better for ourselves as well. So this load board thing, the fact of the matter is that other carriers, our competition, they do have load boards. And so Swift understands that if they want to grow the division back to its former glory, they're going to have to offer this to pull people back to Swift that might have left. I mean, if it goes full Brett vision, I could see us pulling guys from, dare I say it, Charlie?
Do it.
From Landstar.
Yes.
Because if we've got access to the Swift Freight base, that and truckstop.com, and the rates are decent,
right?
Why would you not come
right.
here and do that?
You've got the safety net. You've got the open craziness. I mean, it's all there. I mean,
right.
But, I mean, and we get your frustration because, trust me, we are frustrated. But we all also need to understand Brett is probably more frustrated than all of us because it's not just, you or I talking about it. This guy gets called every day. And he's getting calls from contractors. He's getting calls from driver leaders, OOCs. He's getting calls from the people in the big building next door saying, what the heck is going on? Why hasn't this happened yet? We're getting calls.
And as proof of concept, he's getting calls from people that used to work at Swift saying, hey, you get that load board going and I might come back.
Right. And these are people that have gone places like Landstar or what have you, and I have a crazy vision of our division. I think that once this is implemented and starts flowing the right way, that we exceed 10,000 contractors. That's what I see happening over the next couple of years. Some people think it's a little high. I think I'm giving it a pretty low estimate. I think we could exceed that, which would be huge, and it would be one of those things that shakes industry type walls.
Yeah, and with a program like this too, guys, look forward to negotiating some contracts for yourselves.
Right.
Charlie and I are already talking to Brett about, hey, can we lease a trailer from you? Hey, can we do this? Hey, can we do that? And of course, the answer right now is no, man. But once this stuff all goes live, I think we've got a case, Charlie. What do you think?
Yeah, I think so. And like Roland said here, you guys should do a video on trip leasing with someone that's done it. I agree. I think that is something we need to do, and we should probably work on that. You guys got to bear with us. Like I said, one of the things I said earlier, doing a weekly show, the time to get this stuff done is ridiculous because Jeff and I are running 2 businesses each at this point. So it gets a little cumbersome at times. We're working to streamline our stuff and make some things happen a little quicker, hopefully here soon. And so know that we are with you. We feel your frustrations. Trust me. Everybody involved in this is frustrated, and nobody likes how long it's taken. That I can promise you. Nobody. I can tell you that for me personally, I've been fighting for this for over a decade. Literally, I've been at the VP, the owner-operator division VP's email boxes, text messages, phone calls, walking in the office. Hey, we need a load board. We need a load board. Why don't we have a load board? And we've gone through several attempts at different functions and versions of something like that. We had that broker system, which was cool for a while, but still wasn't a load board. I mean, we just had access to, a broker that we could negotiate some rates with and pull some outside freight, which is cool, but it still wasn't what we wanted. And, there was problems with that.
And it turned out not to be good for Swift either. If you guys know the history of some of that stuff, I mean, there was reasons why like command went away.
Right.
So yeah, it was fun to work with a little bit, but it didn't work. And that's what they're trying to do, is come up with a product now that is mutually beneficial and nobody's getting hosed.
Right. So. You'll be able to see those lumps on Brett's head after the 16th is all I'm saying. What? Anyhow, Rosie would never hit Brett with a brick. She will put a pillow over his face. I'm sure of it. I mean, she would clear it with his wife, I'm sure. There'd be some coordination happening. I don't know if his wife is, versed in the proper tension of pillow therapy. There's a fine balancing line there. She maybe that's where Rosie's going to excel. She's going to start offering pillow therapy classes, the just the right amount of pressure for the right offense. And you guys can't hear her laughing, but I can tell you I can hear. I'm just telling you, it is great. That woman right there is an expert in the pillow therapy, and you'll see my grandson Jordan there. Look at him. Hi, Jordo. Hi, buddy. He's like naked and stuff. Not really. Anyhow, we're gonna make him go away. Bye, Jordan. Anyhow, so yeah, it's good stuff. Again, you guys, we feel your frustration. I don't think anyone knows the frustration better than Brett. Some of the calls we've been on with that guy, I just feel for him.
Well, just think
God
of it this way:
knows.
how many times has Brett actually come on our show, or done the Facebook Live thing with Swift and said, "Okay, we'll have the load board on a such and such a date."
Right.
Then it doesn't happen.
Oh God, he gets hammered.
And I could tell you that he was not kidding when he put those dates out. He thought that was going to happen.
Oh, believed 1,000%.
And he was excited to tell us, "Yeah, dude, this is going to be great." And then nothing.
Right.
So
So yeah, it's exactly, James. That is what I've got going on. I see that's where it comes from. I'm pretty sure it comes from south of the border. The pillow therapy was brought up by people traveling, and yeah, I'm sure that's where it came from. I don't know, because that's where I know that's where she learned it. Whatever, I trust me. I'd rather have the pillow than the stick. I'm just going to throw that out loud. What's the newest model MRP Cascadia available? ELD Trucker asked. You know what? Let me take a look. However, I can tell you this. Watch. I've got a link for you. If you take a look at GoSwiftOwner.com, you can see some of their current inventory that they have. That might give you a good idea on what's going on. If you see a truck there that you're interested, I would reach out to our buddy Michelle Cantrell. That's GoSwiftOwner.com, and it'll show you the current inventory of what they got. Reach out to Michelle Cantrell at that number right there, 864-968-7605, and see if that truck is available. I'm sure she can work something out. Whether or not they're MRP trucks, I'm not sure. It's a weird kind of thing. And that's funny. And anyhow, sorry, back end stuff. But yeah, so reach out, call Michelle Cantrell, see if that truck is available. I couldn't tell you, but she could definitely tell you what the newest models or oldest trucks are. I believe the oldest trucks are 18s right now on the MRP, is from what I've seen. I don't think they've even got any trucks older than that available.
Yeah, typically it's around 3 or 4 years old, isn't it?
Yeah, something like that. So yeah, I mean, definitely reach out to Michelle. She is our trusted source. She is the person we tell everyone to go to. It's not that we don't trust anyone else, but we absolutely trust this lady to give you real information and just be straight up and honest with you. Don't be afraid of her like Jeff is. It's kind of funny to watch. He gets a little intimidated by her. He gets around her and he's like,
she is a little intimidating.
She's fun.
I'm just saying.
It's an amazing thing. But yeah, so if that's something you're looking into, by all means, check it out. Give her a call. She'll give you some good information. And yeah, let's see what else we got going on here. Need to get Becky Campbell on the show. I actually want to. That's something I've been working on for a while. It's not that she doesn't want to do it. It's that we got to make it the right thing. Becky does a lot of things, and she is a busy lady, like for real. And we love the hell out of Becky. Yeah, seriously. So ELD Trucker, yeah, reach out to Michelle and see what she can line up for you. But she'll be able to give you definitive answers as far as their current inventory.
Yeah, if we had such a thing as a Contractor's Corner certified recruiter, she would be it.
For real.
Because she may not tell you what you want to hear. And that should be okay with you, because what she does is she will brutally, honestly, almost like Sue does. You see Sue do on the show here, go over stuff and say, "Hey, look, man, if you want to be an owner, here's what you need to do first."
Right.
I will be here when you're ready. That's what she will say.
Sue Smith, I will be working on new visor cards tomorrow, maybe tonight after the clock ticks midnight. Just throwing that out there. I know you're going to beat me up soon. I'm bringing them. I'm working on them. Yeah, I know, man, right? Gosh, this waiting on September 1st has been killing me. She's the 2-by approach, CW said.
What?
Oh God, just smack you over the head with it. Just be done and be real. That's what I'm talking about. So yeah. If you guys got any other questions, look, my brain is ahead of my lips, or my lips behind my brain. I don't even know. Yeah, we love Sue. Yay, Sue. Sue is awesome. Sue is great. Great Sue. I'm gonna get animated. Jeff, save me. I can't stop myself. Sue is the greatest. Sue is the greatest.
Okay.
She's my favorite Sue. I can tell you that.
Okay.
She's not a boy named Sue.
She is not. That
my brain's going weird places right now.
It is 2022, almost 2023, Charlie. So you can't really say stuff like that anymore.
Maybe she identifies it as an attack helicopter. I don't know.
She might.
Judging. And you know what?
Might.
She would make a fine attack helicopter because she'd be like, pew, 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 pew. I'm losing it, y'all. So, yeah, throw up some questions and save me, you guys. Oh, my God. Oh. I keep looking around. And it's just me in this room. It's like I'm looking for someone to come save me or hit me in the head because I'm really afraid because I can't turn my head fast enough to duck. You guys don't understand.
That's true. You still going to have that neck brace in 2 weeks?
I don't know. You know what? I will find out more tomorrow, though. I have my follow-up with my surgeon tomorrow.
I'm going to say, because, Charlie's actually like a bona fide badass and all that stuff,
This woman.
Airborne Army guy. So him in a neck brace makes me a little more comfortable.
Hey.
I mean, I was just a regular scout, so I don't have all that bona fides.
Look, every military needs legs. That's what we call you. You guys that don't jump out of airplanes, we're your legs. Just saying, even though you got driven everywhere, but whatever.
Hey, man. Somebody had to clear that area for you. Anyway.
That's right. Right, exactly. Whatever. Oh my God, we're gonna go deep here. Hit that like button, guys. Man, look at that. We got a like. At least there's one out there. I sure appreciate you, CW. And you know what? You just reminded me to do something that I haven't done in a while, and I really need to do it, and I hate doing it, but I'm gonna do it anyhow. Yeah, hit that like and subscribe button. Hit that thumbs up. Hit the subscribe. I got to take the comment off the screen, otherwise you can't see it. And I'm just lost my fingers here. You can't figure out what button to push. There we go. If you hit that subscribe button, hit the little bell on your notification so you know that when we make new videos. I know I sprung one on everybody on Monday, kind of a last minute thing. I wanted to get the fuel surcharge out since we weren't going to do the normal show on Tuesday. We will be back to normal shows next Tuesday, you guys, at 6 p.m. Eastern for anyone who's not aware. 6 p.m. Eastern on Tuesdays is our normal broadcast day. And yeah, we will definitely be back then. Please do that. Hey, and if you find what we're doing or talking about, if you find us even the most remotely slightly entertaining, hit that thumbs up, you guys. That little ping. It helps us reach out to more people. If you don't like what we're doing, do me a favor. Hit that thumbs up because I'm willing to say that. Why not? If, Sue is your favorite Sue on the planet, hit that thumbs up. We deserve it. I'm just saying. I don't know why we deserve, but we do. And definitely subscribe. Also, if you have found yourself in a position where you think what Jeff and I have done has been helpful to you, you might possibly think about doing a little referral to us. We are definitely willing to accept these referral bonuses. If you're coming over as a company driver, list one of those driver codes on your application as the person referred you to Swift. If you're coming over as a contractor, do the same thing. Jeff and I split that money. We put it into Contractor's Corner so that we can build bigger, better things and make some things happen for more people. Yeah, that's what we're doing. I'm just saying. So yeah, by all means, please do that if you guys wouldn't mind. That would be great. We would greatly appreciate it. And like every week, we're glad you guys are here. If there's not any questions, maybe we should wrap this thing. You got anything else you want to throw up, Jeff? I don't know what we got going
on. Just look for what we've got coming next. Charlie and I are working on the Mighty Networks thing.
Right. We're building a community, y'all.
And conferences and things like that we're going to be doing in the future. Vegas is more of just a first attempt.
Right.
And we'll have more information about that probably right after Fleet Week.
And Vegas will be, for any of you who want to know, it is the first week in April. And that is, let's see, what is the date? Jeff and, well, I will be there from the 3rd to the 7th. Several of us will be. What was that hard date you were setting, Jeff, for our actual work day?
That Wednesday.
So that's going to be the 5th of April in Vegas. We will be charging a fee for this conference. We will work out that number here real quick and let you guys know. It's not going to break the bank, but it's, we're going to be speaking. We're bringing in a speaker to speak with everybody. Jeff and I will be doing some sessions with people. We will also be speaking. We also have a half-day maintenance workshop that Alan Becker will be working on, teaching you how to do some basic maintenance on the truck. So there will be value here, guys. And it's going to be a good time, I think. Don't forget Fleet Week, or Driver Appreciation Week, as Swift calls it. That is September 11th through the 16th. All the terminals are doing something. So, try and swing through. This is literally the first time since I've been at Swift that I will be at a terminal during Driver Appreciation Week. I'm really looking forward to it. So I figure I'm ruined after this. We can never go anywhere but Phoenix, because I don't think anyone can beat that one.
We got to put this one up because it's true.
Brand new big phone and can't use a calendar feature. You know what? I don't want to hear you. You better stop it. You guys are mean to me. Oh my God. It's true though. It is. Like, for real. I had no clue how to set appointments last week. I didn't even know what to do. Dennis, you're not a nice man. That is not a nice thing to say. Because she's probably going to see me end of this week, beginning of next week, and I may still be in work wearing a neck brace. And if she can't hit me, someone's going to have to take the shot. So it's going to have to be Rosie. Wait, Rosie and Sue in a pillow fight? Oh, there will be video of that going down. I'm going to tell you right now. I went to a whole new place. You guys don't even understand. I don't know what to do right now. Yes. Pillow fight. Rosie and Sue in a pillow fight. Is it wrong that I want to see bikinis? Is that wrong? Can I say that out loud, or should I hold that to myself, Jeff?
I wish you had held that to yourself, but
okay, I won't say it out loud.
Out there.
Don't worry.
It's in the ether now. So
bikini pillow fight.
Things said on the interwebs never die. Just
that's
saying.
Right. That's right.
Hopefully, you're not going for security clearance anytime soon.
Nah. Me and the NSA, we're tight. Something, I don't know. Our buddies on. You should hear some of the phone calls Jeff and I have. We usually every phone call, one of us will address the NSA just for fun because we know they're out there listening.
Hey guys.
Hey
guys,
NSA
how you doing?
Guys. We're just kidding. We're not really doing this thing, but whatever. Black helicopters, they follow people. And I do own a tinfoil hat, so I don't want to hear any of your mess. Y'all just stop. They say brainwaves can't penetrate this thing. Ow, that hurt. Ow. God knows. Sue, we love you. I'm just saying. What was that? For 2, I'm bringing my wife. Okay. I don't. Yes. Whatever you said, that is right. So yeah. Let's go ahead and wrap this thing up, Jeff, because I'm going to get myself in trouble here quickly.
You are.
I can see how this is going to happen. Yeah, exactly, Sue. And that is my problem. Politically correct went out the door. Look, if y'all want politically correct, I am not your guy. Don't talk to me in real life. This is as correct as I can get right here on this video. You guys, any of you who have spoken to me away from the channel, you know. Mm-hmm. Oh my gosh. You guys, seriously, once again, like Jeff said, we've got this Vegas thing coming up in April, Fleet Week in September. The show next week should be on Tuesday. I don't know any reason that I might have screwed it up. I don't think I've screwed anything up for that day. I'm hoping to be back to work by then. Yep. And we will be looking forward to Tuesday, 6 p.m. Eastern time, like normal. So you guys, want to thank you all for being here. Rosie for putting up with me, Jeff for putting up with me, all of you guys for putting up with us every week and tuning in every week and helping us do the thing that we do and that we love to do. So once again, thank you for being here. We will be live once again Tuesday, 6 p.m. next Tuesday, right here on Contractor's Corner. Y'all be safe. Take care of each other.